So students, today we are going to study nouns and kinds of nouns. What is a noun? Noun is the name of a person, place, animal or thing. If we are referring to any person, which could be, as you may see, an astronaut, a teacher, a doctor, your mother, father, brother, sister, friend, anyone, any person when you are referring to, that is a noun. When we are referring to any place, it could be a zoo, school, home, any place that you are referring to, any city, Mumbai, Lucknow, any country, New Zealand, Paris, Italy, any place, that is a noun. When you are referring to any animal, dog, cat, monkey, so this is all noun. Anything that we are referring to, which could be a candy, table, chair, pencil, pen, mobile, anything. So the name of any person, place, animal or thing is a noun. So these are general. If we are talking about some particular person, like a person, like if we are referring to your teacher, Shweta ma'am, Neha ma'am. If we are referring to any particular place, that is Lucknow city, Indiranagar, Gomti Nagar. So that is a noun. If you have a particular dog who is named, say, Noddy. So if we are talking about dogs in general, dog is also a noun. If you're talking particularly about Noddy, so Noddy is also a noun. So this is what is a noun. Talking about kinds of nouns. So we know what is a noun. A person, place, animal or thing is a noun. But what are the different kinds of noun? We can classify them into different categories. So we'll be studying about 5 kinds of noun. Common noun, proper noun, collective noun, abstract noun and material noun. Let us see what are common nouns and what are proper nouns. When we are talking about general category, in general we are referring to any person, place, animal or thing in general, that is a common noun. But when we are referring to any specific, any particular person or animal or thing or place, then it becomes a proper noun. Let's understand the example. Like if we are talking about class 6A. So if we are talking about all the boys, so we are talking about general, that is common noun. All the boys stand up. If the teacher says all the boys stand up, so all the boys of class 6A, they will stand up. So that is, boys are here general, that is common noun. But what if we talk about one particular boy? Suppose if we say Ayush stand up. So we are referring to one particular person. So that becomes a proper noun. So Ayush is a proper noun. While if we are saying boys stand up, so boy is a general. We do not know who we are talking about. We are in general talking about the boys. So boy is a common noun. So let's see what are common nouns when we are referring not to specifically anyone, but in general person, place, animal or thing. Like there is a boy. These are mountains. There is a cat. This is the gift I got. This is general. We do not know in particular. We are just talking about general, common names, not anything specific. Proper nouns, when we are talking about specific, particular thing, particular person, particular place, then that becomes a proper noun. Like Erica. Like if you're talking about a boy, that is general, common noun. If you're talking about particularly about Ayush, that is a proper noun. We are talking about Ansh, it's a particular person. We are talking about a proper noun. If you're talking about mountains, mountains could be any mountain. Generally, we're talking about mountains. That's a common noun. We're talking about Mount Everest. We're talking particular about one particular mountain. That is a proper noun. We're talking about some place, like if we'll be going abroad to some country. That is to some country. That is general. So country is common noun. But when we are saying we will be going to, say we'll be going to France. So France, we are telling about which particular country? France. So that becomes a proper noun. So I like to travel in a car. So car is a general noun. That is a common noun. But when we say that I like to travel in Mercedes-Benz, so we are talking about particularly which car? Mercedes-Benz. So that is a proper noun. Proper noun is the particular name, specific or particular person, place, animal or thing we are talking about. Common noun are the general category that we are referring to, person, place, animal or thing. One more thing. Here we will see like common noun, we are talking about author. It could be anyone. We don't know who we are talking about. So it is common noun. When we know we are talking about one person, particular person, Leo Tolstoy, proper noun. City, that is a common noun. Which city? Paris, particular city, Paris we are talking about, that is a proper noun. Talking about planets, planet is a common noun. Which planet? Neptune, that is a proper noun. Talking about language, I know many languages, that is a common noun. Which language? Spanish, so that becomes a proper noun. One important thing is proper noun is always begin with a capital letter. For example, you yourself, if you're talking about you, what is your name? Talking about Ansh. So Ansh, A is written with capital. Suppose we are talking about monuments. When we say, okay, I like visiting monuments, that's a common noun. You like visiting what? Which is the common noun? Monuments. But when you say, I love Taj Mahal, we're talking about a particular monument. Which monument? Taj Mahal. So Taj Mahal is a proper noun and Taj Mahal will be written with a capital letter. So I hope common noun and proper noun are clear to you. Talking about next, collective nouns. When we are not referring to someone as a single person, place or thing, we are referring to them in a collection, more than one. That becomes collective noun. For example, if we are not referring to one person, we are referring to many people who have gathered together. So that becomes a group of people. Or if even larger group, so that refers to crowd of people. So when we are not talking about singular terms, we are talking about plural. Many of them have collected together. So collection of things, that is a collective noun. When there is a single grape, you call it there is a grape. When there are many grapes together, collection of it, so the collective noun is a bunch of grapes. When you see one soldier, you call it he is a soldier. When there are many of them together, then a collection of soldiers, they are known as army. So collection of things together, the term used for that becomes the collective noun. Let us see some examples. So what is the collective noun of students? It is a class. What is a collective noun? When ants, when we refer to a collection of ants, many ants are together, it is called a colony of ants. A swarm of bees, a collection of bees. When there are too many lions together, group, many, collection of them, that is known as a pride of lions, a flight of stairs. So whenever you are referring to them in collection, that is the collective noun. If I ask you what is the collective noun of players? A team. Team is the collective noun, a team of players. What is the collective noun of cards? When they are together, what is the collection known as? Deck, a deck of cards, a fleet of sheep, a troop of monkeys, a range of mountains. One mountain is mountain, but collection, there are many that are together, that is known as a range. So what is the collective noun of mountains? It is a range. So these are certain terms given to them which you need to learn. You cannot use team for collection of bees. No, a team is referred to collection of players only. So the collective noun for players is team. So these are certain terms which you will have to learn. So now, talking next about, so we are clear about common noun, proper noun, collective noun, and now we will be talking about the material noun. Material noun, when we are referring to a material of thing which we are talking about, or what material a particular thing is made about, that is the material noun. What is this chair made of? Chair is made of wood. So what material it is made of? Wood. So wood is the material noun. Wood is the material noun. This cup is like the gold cup. These are usually made of precious things. This cup is made of gold. Where here they could be referring to the World Cup probably, cricket or other trophies that are. It is made of gold. What material it is made of? Gold. So gold is the material noun. We are talking about which material it is made of. So it is the material noun. Blackboard is made of cement. What material is it made of? Cement. So cement is the material noun. Or what material is a teacup made of? Not this World Cup, but the teacup. It is made of china clay. So we refer to as china clay as the material noun. Suppose you are wearing a cotton shirt. What material is your shirt made? Cotton. So cotton is the material noun. Talking next about the abstract nouns. What are abstract nouns? When we are referring to any emotion, any idea, or any feeling, something that you cannot touch and touch or see, but you feel it, that is abstract noun. Any emotion, any feeling, like if you're feeling sad, you cannot, yes, you can see tears, but tears does not always means that we are sad. Sometimes there could be tears, sign of happiness. So when you're feeling sad, you're feeling low, you are scared of something, fear, a certain emotion that you feel, you can only feel that, you cannot see that. So that is an abstract noun, something that is an idea, feeling, emotion, something that you cannot touch or see. For example, love, the feeling of love, hatred, anger. You just feel those things. You cannot see them. Friendship is friendship. You can see your friend, but can you see the friendship? No, it exists. It's a feeling, emotion. Like your childhood, you've experienced that stage of life, but you are still experiencing your childhood. But can you see it? No, it is something to be experienced. So something you experience or feel, you go through, but you cannot see or touch is abstract noun. Months like the October, it is, this month is like May going on. Can you see May? No, but you feel it, it that it is May. Something you can experience, you feel but cannot touch is abstract noun. Fear, happiness, any particular quality, honesty, dishonesty, truthfulness. These all things should be felt and known, but not seen or touched. So these are abstract nouns. Just let's go to some examples to see if you have understood the 5 kinds of noun. Honesty is the best policy. So honesty is which kind of noun? Is it common? Proper? Are we talking about person, particular place? No. Collection, is it collection of thing? No. Then what can we talk about? Material, is it material? No. So is it abstract? Yes, it is abstract noun. Honesty is something you can feel, sense. You cannot touch or see. Honesty is the abstract noun. She can drive a car. Which car is she talking about? Has she mentioned Wagon-R or Mercedes or Audi? No? So car is a common noun. He's wearing a cotton shirt. What material it is? Which shirt? Cotton. Cotton is a material. So it is a material noun. Irfan Khan was a great actor. Irfan Khan. We are talking about particularly about some actor, person who was there. Irfan Khan. So it is a proper noun. Also it begins with a capital letter. A large crowd gathered at the stadium. Crowd, that is group of people. So that is collection of people. So that is a collective noun. So is this clear to you? Just go through the definition and examples and try to solve the questions to have a clear idea about.